Salut, sacred stars, say Sirian Mermaid, and welcome back to my chain. So in this channeling, wow, we're just going to dive right into what you need to know using the Mystic Medley's tarot. Yeah, let's just dive right in and see what you need to know. That's so funny. I was reading in one of my tarot books about the Five of Swords energy. That's so freaking funny because I literally just closed the book. I was just flipping to different pages and I just closed the book. So something says read the message from this amazing book. So let's see, Five of Swords. This represents change, adjustment, loss, destruction, conflict, indecision, and sadness. And it's on page 144. Okay, chosen ones. It's on page 144. I love it. Okay, so if you know about the 144,000, if you know, you know. And let's get into the Five of Swords. 555 is a confirmation. The number 5 signifies change, and this card shows a time of adjustment after a conflict of some kind. Sometimes the fight stems from ideological or spiritual differences. The Rider-Waite-Smith, Aquarian, and some other decks show a soldier on the battlefield at the end of a fight. So you can see like the soldiers are walking off, they're sad, they look defeated. And it says, the card asks, what have you won or lost? Now, this is a specific message. Some of you could have lost something. Oh, my mic. Some of you could have lost something this year. 9 is the year we're in, 2025. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. Oh my goodness, why did that? Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of energy going on here, but that is essentially the energy of endings. The vibration of this year is closing out a lot of cycles, things coming to, culminating to the point of finality and just letting it be done. And many of you, because of all of these different energy shifts, have lost. I heard I have loved and I have lost. And my condolences and my love. I'm sending you love and healing light at this time. Okay, 222 on the recording timer. This could be someone you loved. You could have, maybe lost a relationship. I'm seeing sob in my mind's eye, S-O-B, sob. That can be like S-O-B could be initials for someone. Somebody's name could start with B or something like that. And sob, somebody could be sobbing or like have cried a lot over a certain connection, especially if there was a betrayal or just feeling cheated out of an opportunity or something that you really desired in a connection. However, something's telling me to tell you to truly, with all love and light, to truly let it go. Allow things to be temporary in life, like nothing's truly gonna last forever. And we have to really honor and respect that. Even if we have relationships and connections and different things that we're working on and we form an attachment to these things, we have to understand that we are all temporary. We're not gonna take these things with us when we leave this planet. And our soul ascends from our body back into the oneness, right? Back into God. Because God is where we originate and to whom we return. 333 on the recording timer. So something said, just if you lost something too, it could be as simple as losing something, a valuable of yours, or feeling like someone stole, or like, I understand. And I'm not saying don't seek justice and don't keep trying to reclaim what is truly yours. However, you may be looking in the wrong places to satisfy. Yeah, that's what Spirit's telling me. You're looking in the wrong places, or you're looking for the wrong people and the wrong things to give you what you desire. You're not going to find it in those places and in those connections. That's what I want to say. Because those connections weren't built to do that. They weren't built to be that for you. It was built for more of a lesson karmically for you to learn. So I feel like something will be extended to you. A Knight of Cups, somebody could be coming in romantically, but it feels like, interestingly enough, you could still be just 4 cups, 444. That was just on the recording timer. You can still be kind of, it gives, I don't want to hear it. You see how you look a little disappointed and somebody's trying to offer you this sweet knight energy. I have Libra energy coming out, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Cancer energy coming out. But yeah, this Knight of Cups is like really sweet. So cute. This person, there's somebody, they could have a pet that they're coming in to your life. And look, this is the same type of energy. And it's like, people could be around like, oh, you don't want to talk to them? Like, what? And you're just like, no, I'm sick of it. And it's like, you could be like, this relationship didn't work out, and this one didn't, and this one didn't. All these cups didn't work, but this person has a fresh cup. And I feel like you're a little tired of being disappointed. You're exhausted with just the emotional labor. And I feel like this is spirit telling you to just release your expectations and just kind of free flow. Just allow things to flow. And, you know, allow your connections to kind of like temper them. Let it take its time, you know, do a little bit at a time, not too much, not over the top, you know, just enjoy things in moderation, basically, is what I'm saying. And that's important because it's not necessarily that connections are overbearing or too much. Sometimes it's the way that we show up. And sometimes we're not aware of how wounded we can be at that time. You know, we've all been there. However, this is going to be different. Soul Tribe, I need you to know it's going to be different. The Six of Cups, somebody genuinely wants to give you something. They might want to take you on a date and give you something nice, share some quality time. This is somebody who wants to offer you something. We have the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Cups. They're all extending a cup to you. So you seem to have somebody who's like a soulmate energy. Yes, they could definitely, strong Sagittarius energy. They could have these placements in their astrological birth chart. You could as well. Yeah, and I feel like it's really important to let things go. I want to share a little story earlier as well that I guess is kind of like giving a little context spiritually. I was looking for my angel numbers book because I wanted to read some like different like downloads from the book to channel for you guys. And the thing is, I felt really upset because I couldn't find it. I've been looking everywhere, literally everywhere, and I still can't find it. And, you know, I just realized after just getting a little heated and upset about it, I was like, you know, it's okay that I feel this emotion, that I'm upset, but I'm just going to let it go because I can't change the situation. And honestly, I don't need this book. Like, I want it. Yeah. In a perfect world, I would have this book with me right now, but I realized that there's a purpose in everything. I was like, you know, I can't find this book for a reason. Maybe I'm just not aligned with this right now. And different messages started flowing through. And that inspired me to sit down and channel in this energy now. So everything happens for a reason. And I'm learning to respect that more and more. So you're being called to be more patient, Soul Tribe, as well. And I did see the Death card come up, Scorpio energy. So this represents an ending and transformation. I feel like you're transforming a lot. And this is going to demonstrate that you've grown. If you can really let things kind of taper off and die, honestly, then you will be good. You will be good in life because you will have so much more resilience. It's not like every little thing is going to make or break you and your emotions are going to go crazy and this happens and that happens. And it's just like, it's important to temper yourself. And if something is costing you a lot of energy, it may suit you to let it go or just take a break from it if you don't feel prepared to deal with that, you know? You don't have to subject yourself to anything that you don't feel equipped to handle. And sometimes, you know, we just have to admit that we don't feel equipped at that time. And that's okay. You know your capacity, you know your limits, you know your temperament, Soul Tribe. So it's important to just honor that. Now, let me read really briefly the Page of Wands. I usually don't read books. I just like tarot books while I channel or from the guidebooks because I just fire them off psychically. But I do like this as an aid for this reading. I feel like it's giving a lot of good context. We have the Page of Wands, which is a youthful figure, sometimes a boy, sometimes a girl. Older decks often show him or her in Renaissance style court garb with short pants and stockings, but in contemporary decks, he or she may wear regular kids' clothing. The page goes by other names too, depending on the deck, child, daughter, and apprentice. Depending on the deck, including child, daughter, and apprentice. The collective tarot calls them seekers. In a reading, the Page of Wands may signify an actual person. If so, it's a spunky child or young person who's full of curiosity and eager to learn. So some of you are going to be, I think it represents, yes, there could be a fire sign child in your life. Also, somebody has Libra energy and could have a fire sign child. A Sagittarius. Some of you will have a Sagittarius sun in the future. That is a specific download for someone, especially a divine feminine energy, like a feminine person, a woman. Yeah, that's what I am getting. And they will have siblings. So you will have more than one child. You will have 3 children. But that was so specific. Of course, I get really detailed in personal readings. I try to refrain from focusing too much on like specific people that I'm picking up on, because that's what the personal readings are for, and you'll know if it's for you or not in a personal reading, you know. 50% off site-wide, and the link is down below in the description box, you guys. So with the Page of Wands, I feel like you're kind of in an early or new stage of something, because the past has ended and washed out and washed away. You're now in this new phase, in this new year, in this new time where you can start a new quest. You know, you're being called to be playful again, and, you know, being new, being fresh, being innocent in something, and allowing yourself to explore new connections and new projects and new ideas and new interests, and developing new hobbies and passions. There's a strong energy of curiosity and laughter and joy in the process of learning. Some of you may be interested in starting school again, or even teaching children. Some of you could be school teachers or interested in connecting with the youth in that way and uplifting and inspiring the youth. That would be a great way to transmute any pain as well that you have, by inspiring and counseling young people who are struggling with navigating certain things in their life. I think you would be a great guide, a great leader or advisor, counselor, hence the Justice card as well, to give people unbiased clarity on their situation, like an objective but caring and insight and advisement on their specific situation. So that did come up. Some of you could also like the 1800s, 1700s, like that Victorian and like English, those English shows, and the whole like aesthetic, the debutante ball and like Ferdinand, like, you know, you could like older like English and Spanish and French movies and like things from different countries. You could love stuff like that, like looking at the history of countries and like stuff like the Gladiator, and just, I don't know, you guys could like things like that, like Greece, ancient Egypt, like a grand Colosseum, the Pantheon. Like it's giving, y'all have like a really mythical kind of energy to you as well. It's like ethereal. I heard ephemeral. That's for somebody. I don't know what that means, or I don't recall what that means. But yeah, let's get into some of the astro dice really quick. I'm gonna roll astro dice. Are y'all ready for this? Okay. Ooh, we have the, yes, this is the South Node, or 𝘮𝑦𝑡₂. Okay, so something about your past life, by releasing and letting things go, with this Libra energy that's coming out, we have Libra. And remember, we got the Justice card, 1414 on the recording timer, and 1111 representing Libra energy. So 414, 444, 1414, 1111, 111 with the 1. These are all, affirmatively, these are all angel number confirmations. And what do you see? What do you know? 1, and then you turn it 4. Confirmation, guys. I can't make it up. So we have big Libra energy. Again, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cancer, Aquarius. We're coming through very strongly as well. You could be any signs, or you can have these placements in your chart. The person approaching you could as well. But yeah, that's essentially the energy that's coming up here the strongest. All right. Okay, so I've got some tiles out here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, I took out 11 tiles. I didn't even mean to do that. Okay, we've got Sir, S-I-R. Some of you could like the artist Sir, or something about like kind sir, good sir, hello sir. You know how I was just mentioning like that proper, like someone's like very elegant and regal. Like you like stuff like that. You're very classy kind of person. You could also be entering an era where you're like classy and you're going on these nice dates, and like your standards, the quality of your experiences are elevating because you are allowing yourself to experience greater for yourself, right? And so Sir is coming up. Sur. So S-U-R is sur, or is above in French. So it means above. Okay, sur. So you could feel like above something now. You're rising above something. And again, somebody could be French, speak French as well. I see grit, G-R-I-T. Somebody could have a G name, a T name. Tiara is coming up, or tiara. Somebody could rock or your crowns. It's the energy of fixing your crown, adjusting your crown on your head, and standing in your power, in your light, and allowing yourself to experience new. So grit. Also, I feel like you all could be really applying yourself and showing some more grit in the opportunities that you're taking. Okay, somebody could also be like gritting their teeth kind of energy. Like it's kind of indicative of irritation. Like somebody's irritated, but trying to, again, temper your mood, not saying that you can't feel. Please, that's a blessing. That's a good thing when you can genuinely feel your emotions and respond to things. Emotions give information as well. Okay, I see grin. So you could have gone from grin to from gritting your teeth to grinning to smiling. Like genuinely, I was getting an energy of laughter here. I see grim. So we did get the death card, Scorpio energy. So that is like the Grim Reaper. So it could be like, I don't know, I'm getting like a death angel energy, or somebody could be very mystical in that way, where you're connected to very powerful spiritual entities or spiritual guides and figures and angels. You could be strongly connected to the other side as well. Some of you could be mediums, or you could be connecting to forms of mediumship now. That might be something that you want to look into and learn, as the Page of Wands is also a magician. Let's see, IoT, Internet of Things. Some of you could be like network engineers, or into like IT as well, into technology, software development, quality assurance. Like you could be like into the tech world, all things tech. Tio. So again, something Spanish as well. I'm getting something about like a mariachi. I'm getting like a Don Juan. I'm getting like the Penelope Cruz, Zorro. Like I'm getting that energy of like those like spicy, passionate Spanish movies, and like the, what do you call it? The Spanish guitar, and like just the red roses, and the dress with the what do you call the ladies? They're like the Spanish dancers. They look awesome. They flamenco, the flamenco dancers. Some of you could be into that kind of thing, or like gypsy dancing. You know, it's just beautiful. I'm getting like a very beautiful vibe. I'm getting the energy of Princess Esmeralda. I'm getting the energy of like a gypsy Romani people, like the Romani people type of thing. I do see Sin, so that makes me think of that song. Sin City wasn't made for you, angels like you. Sin City wasn't made for you, angels like you. Ooh, I just never warm up when I want to sing, but it's fine. sin. So be careful about like temptation, you know what I mean? Because I also have the word jinn here, and somebody could be really tempted by you. You could be tempted by somebody. Again, temper things. It's not bad to have desire and be passionately attracted to somebody, but it is important to temper yourself to protect the growth and the natural progression of the connection, right? So jinn, you know, somebody could be drinking, some of you could like stuff like that. Rum, R-U-M. So yeah, somebody could definitely love to drink a little something. You have your like your special one, so like, you know, your Caribbean rum, or I don't know, it's giving like a James Bond movie, Halle Berry, like the Caribbean flavor. I don't know what to tell y'all. Okay, 𝘵𝑛𝑦. I'm getting 𝘵𝑛𝑦. He's R-I-N-I. He's an awesome singer. Check out 𝘵𝑛𝑦 if you don't know him. I'm putting you guys on because he's definitely a good find. Then we have something about Grand Theft Auto. I don't know what I was getting at. Somebody could be into cars or like into something like games or gut. I'm almost spelling out guitar, but I'm not. But something about the guitar. Somebody could play a guitar or want to get into guitar. I'm hearing Prince's song. I'm hearing the electric guitar. The yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm saying that I'm so off key, but Prince, you could really enjoy Prince. And artists like that with like the rock, like their electric guitar, the rock guitar, bass guitar, all of that. Really gifted musicians. Some of you could be into music, very much so. And like very creative types, art, things like that. Org, some of you could be joining an organization that is like involved in, like you get to be involved more so in your community and in the collective with what you do. Mort. So again, the death card and a strong Scorpio energy. Somebody could be a mortician or into that type of thing, interested in that. Tron, futuristic Aquarius energy, Tron. Trim. I have a lot of different professions. Some of you could be like trying to do a career change, like explore a different profession as well, or meet somebody with a really interesting profession that you're into. They're really into you. Yes, somebody could work at an oil rig. What? Rigatoni. I see somebody getting like pasta, going to a fancy dinner for some pasta. Trim. Yeah, somebody could be like a barber or like a hairstylist, cosmetologist, esthetician, something like this. Rug. Carpentry. Somebody can clean carpets or like do some sort of like home care, like improvement type of thing. Furniture store. Some of you could be getting a new, like furnishing your home. On. Oh, and somebody is turned on by you, because I see turn on, T-U-R-N-O-N, turn on. Somebody is very turned on by you, and they just, sometimes they don't know what to say here, because I see own. It's kind of like, I don't know, like they don't know. But they're just really into you. Something, yes, mugwort. You could be into that. Stirring a drink, some hot chocolate, a nice, it's like a cozy but classy date. It's like nicely dimly lit. It's like the vibes. It's just a really like hearty, rich meal and good conversation, nicely paced, smooth talking, but not like BS. It's just like slow and smooth and sultry. It's just a really good vibe. Oh my God, like I'm stuttering, you guys. I think we're good. I'm going to put a cap on that, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the messages. And yes, I love you, Star Tribe. Personal readings, again, 50% off all personal readings on my site. Feel free to connect deeper with me and get all your questions answered. Like I like to say, if you have questions, you lacking clarity on something in your life, and you haven't booked a reading with me yet, what are you doing? You know I got you. You know it's going to be on point, super accurate. So I always love connecting with you guys, whether you book a Zoom call or an audio call with me, or just you want to get a pre-recorded video reading sent directly to you so you can watch and replay it at any time. All those options are available to explore on this site. So without further ado, je t'aime et à la prochaine.